To create this beautiful ruffle effect, you're going to need flour paste, lots of it, colour it the colour that you like, a pizza cutter, non-stick rolling pin, water, edible glue and a clean paintbrush. Firstly, take your flour paste, make sure that it's nice and supple. I use flour paste to create this effect just because it does strengthen very quickly and it doesn't kind of droop under the heat like normal sugar paste would do. The only problem is it does dry very quickly, so make sure that you keep it well covered, the parts that you're not using. I tend to use a little bit of cling film, but you can use a plastic container or anything as long as it's not open to the air. So for this, we want to be taking small amounts at a time for that reason. You can get quite technical with this if you want it to look exactly the same height the whole way round. I used a measuring stick for each one just to make sure it's exactly the same width, but for the purpose of this video I'm just going to show you quite a quick method. So here we go. So you want to roll out your flour paste quite thin in comparison to normal sugar paste. So you want to make sure it's quite even as well. And then using your pizza cutter, create straight lines on either side. Like I say, I used a measuring stick for this. Anything as long as it's exactly the same and it's straight. There are other tools on the market as well, such as these rollers where you can space them out to whichever height width you want. So with this wide rectangle, what we want to do is fold it in half. And because it's flour paste, you can kind of do that quite easily. It doesn't stick together the same as sugar paste. Now you want to pinch one end, run your finger inside and kind of support the whole thing. And then you want to like slowly push it together and come away whilst supporting it on the back. And push away again. Create like a concertina ruffle effect the whole way. You don't want it all to look uniform, so the more messy and different each kind of ruffle is, the better. So for this one, just kind of create a ruffle like this. And what we're going to do is going to attach this directly to the wedding cake. So here I've got some edible glue. You want to attach that, you want to paint that onto the actual cake itself. And then attach it on. Now you've got to have the patience of a saint for doing a cake like this, because it did take me about 4 or 5 hours to do the whole of this cake. But once it's done, the effect is really, really pretty. So as you can see there, it's not uniform, but it looks absolutely stunning. If you've got any comments, please add it below and don't forget to subscribe.